Hey guys, Zoid here, back with another review, and today we're having a look at the Marvel Legends Series 11 Legendary Riders series. Today we're having a look at Vengeance, and he is like Venom the Spider-Man in the fact that he is an evil version of Ghost Rider, and I do have the Return of Marvel Legends Danny Ketch Ghost Rider for comparison. And before we get into the figure, he does come with a comic book. He's colored a bit differently on here than he is in the actual figure, and then you can see that it looks like Bane, he's going to break his back, and it's kind of controversial what color he is. I mean, he looks white in the shading, but then again, the mohawk's got like blue fading to black or something, but that's that. So Vengeance does come with a motorcycle. We will take him off and have a look at the motorcycle first. And it is pretty well detailed, I must say. It's got some nice detailing throughout. It's got a nice silver paint, as well as some nice black paint. Make it look all old and rusty. And the bones are colored pretty well, and it's got like a little fire going through it. A little screw on the bottom, and he's also got the hanger holes there, and it also rotates side to side, and you can detach it. I wish this was a bit higher so you could reach it, and I wish these little pegs on the sides here were a bit, I don't know, longer. I don't know if that would actually be the right word, but I wish they were, I wish the seat was, I suppose, skinnier. I don't know. Maybe the seat should be lower. I think the seat needs to be lower and a little bit skinnier so he would actually fit on here and be able to ride the bike normally. Or these pegs would have to be longer to reach his thighs, because he does sort of flop around on there because he can't really sit on it, and it does roll better than that. You got my crappy review station, as always. So I'm getting Vengeance all posed up to stand behind camera here. Just give me a sec. It's going to take a minute or two, depending on how stuck the joints get, because the joints on this guy are pretty tight, unlike Blackheart's, who were a little loose. Some of them, not all of them. There we go. There we go. Bend his ankles forward. So there's Vengeance all stood up, ready to be reviewed. And we will zoom in to give you guys a closer look at him. Sorry I don't got the best lighting right now. It is a little late. I just rest my arm on the camera. I need a close-up view of him. He is really freaking cool. He's got this awesome mohawk, which I like. He's got the clear flame. Kind of wish it was painted like the Danny Ketch one from Series 3, but whatever. He's got jaw articulation. Mine works quite well. I just push it down and back up. It's not broken on either of the sides there. His eyes are not painted, I don't think. They don't look it. I don't know why. That's kind of weird. But whatever. I don't know. It almost looks like he's got a little orange from certain angles. He's got a little fire painted down here. And then it's also clear on the neck, so pick your preference if you like it clear or not. I think I would have preferred it painted, but I'm not taking it away from the figure because it does still have that awesome effect of fire. He's got these giant shoulder pads. Mine, the spikes on his shoulders came out relatively straight, so that's cool. The only thing that's warped really is this single little rib thing, which it almost looks like it's supposed to be like that because they're all down almost one from this side, but I don't know. I have to look at some other Vengeance figures. Then he's got the skull belt and bones going throughout his outfit. He's got it back here. He's got the big, huge collar. The jacket's actually a separate piece, except on the arms. It's actually a piece attached to the torso. No ab crunch or anything, but he doesn't really need it. He's got nice little bracers here. They're all bones and stuff. Awesome spiked knuckles. He has bonus points for that. And he's also got his rusty boots, and then the actual, I suppose, leather part of the boots. He's got spikes on the front, so he's loaded with spikes. Essentially, he is, as Comic Toy Reviews said, a souped-up Ghost Rider. The articulation, like I said before, he's got the jaw movement. He's also got the up and down and the swivel in the head. It's kind of like the new joints work. He's got a pin and socket in the shoulder. It's not ratcheted or anything, but that's alright. He's got a swivel in the bicep, double hinge in the elbow, swivel in the wrist, or at the gauntlet, I suppose. He's got a hinged wrist with a hinge at the 4 fingers. Alrighty. Still pretty stiff. I mean, this one's actually older than Blackheart, and he's stiffer. I find that hilarious. Well, funny anyway. He's got a swivel in the waist. He's got ratcheted hips. It's a bit of a pain in the butt to get him to move, but whatever. And he's also got a hinge in the. He can also move in and out. That's what I meant to say. I'm gonna brain fart here. He's got a swivel in the thigh, a double joint in the knee. He can move a lot more than that. He's got a swivel in the boot, as well as a hinge at the foot, with a bit of a rocker and a hinged toe. And then, of course, does he have peg holes? He's got peg holes on his feet. He headbutted the set there. And he's got peg holes on the backs of his thighs for his bike, because his bike is different from the other ones. Standing him up. Zooming back out. Flopping the camera in place. Adjusting it properly. There we go. Standing up. Vengeance is an awesome figure. 10 out of 10 easy. I really have no problems with it other than a few little nitpicks, and here he is next to Marvel Select Venom Strikes Again. Let me see here. He's not wanting to stand. Seems to want to fall back a little. There we go. And stand like that. He is a little bit taller than this Ghost Rider, which is good. You know, I kind of wanted that, so I suppose they're in scale. Although Vengeance really is supposed to be bulkier, which he is. So I can work with that. So for the final shot, what are we going to do? We're going to have Vengeance, and you know what, why not? We'll put his bike in the back. Like that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Marvel Legends Series 11 Legendary Rider Series Vengeance. I'm really enjoying buying these Ghost Rider characters and not just like completing waves, because I really have a connection with these characters because I played the video game, watched the movies, read quite a few of the comic books actually, and I'm still building my Ghost Rider Rogues gallery. I just bought Scarecrow recently from the movie line. Mint in box for less than $20, so that is one figure from that line I would not mind having. I would not mind having the Caretaker and Vengeance either. And heck, if I can get a hold of them, Blackheart and the Ghost Rider with the interchangeable head there. Not that I display him as Nicolas Cage or not. But, you know, I wouldn't mind having figures from the Ghost Rider movies, because I do like them. I think they're a little knocked on compared to, say, Avengers. I mean, all the comic book movies, period, have their problems. And I think they need to be judged as such, which Ghost Rider generally is, but who's to say that it's really a bad thing? I mean, I think Nick Cage really wasn't the best choice, but you gotta admit, when the writer's on screen, it's all awesome. So that's my opinion on the whole thing. Overall, the movies are decent. This figure is great. I give it a 10 out of 10. If you're a Ghost Rider fan, you definitely should pick this guy up. He's really not that expensive. I saw another one on eBay for buy it now, $25. I paid $20 for this one, shipped to the door, so that's a really good deal for a figure like this. I got him, the bike, and the comic book for $20, and now you can't even get a new Marvel Legends for that, so pretty much if you want one, it's worth it. And if you want a cool figure, it's worth it, and if you want to build up your Ghost Rider collection, definitely worth it. I'm going to have a look at the movie Vengeance eventually, and I'll compare the two. So, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Stay tuned. More Marvel, and hopefully other comic book figures on the way, as well as maybe I'll start doing some Transformers reviews, because those toys just hit. And until next time, I guess I'll catch you guys later.